day, everyone. I am Joshua M. Makalam. This morning, I will teach you how to teach the action learning approach to the grade 7 students. Um, this active learning approach is from the 6 approaches on how to uh, teach values in classroom. I choose action learning approach because it can help classroom can be effective way to engage students to help them develop moral reasoning skills. So I made some steps you can follow to implement this approach. So number one is to understand the action learning approach. So you need to understand the action learning approach. You need to familiarize yourself with the principles and methodology of the action learning approach because this approach involves experiential learning, reflection, and practical application of knowledge and values. So next is define the values you want to teach. So you need to define. Uh, Kailangan mong malaman is because to identify the specific values you want to focus on in your classroom. So you need to be focused. So common values to teach might include empathy, respect, responsibility, policies, and student needs. So next steps is select relevant activities. So choose an activities that provide opportunities for students to apply the targeted values in real life scenarios. For example, you could engage students in role playing situations, group discussions, or problem solving, or any task that requires ethical decision making. Uh, that's uh, step 3. So, step 4, create a safe, inclusive learning environment. So, you need to be um, open to all. Uh, Foster a classroom environment that encourage open communication, respect for diverse perspectives, and empathy. Emphasize the importance of activities, listening, and constructive feedback among students during discussion and activities. So that is step 4. So step 5, produce real life examples. So you need to be provide an example that is based on real life scenario. So that's use real life examples uh, like stories. You need to story to them. Case studies, videos illustrate the values you are teaching because this helps students see how these values manifest in various situations and contexts, making the learning experience more reliable and memorable. So, sixth step is facilitate reflective discussion. After each activity, provide time for reflective and discussion. Encourage students to analyze their decision-making process, evaluate the consequences of their choices, and consider the alternative perspective. Prompt them to identify ways they can apply to the values learned in different contexts. So that's all. And then uh, step 7, encourage students lead initiatives. So you need to teach them how to make an initiative. Empower students to make to take the initiative to applying the taught values within the classroom and broader community. So you need to teach them not only apply in the classroom but also apply in the community. Encourage them to articulate their ideas, create action plans, and implement small projects that prompts the values they have learned. So, step 8, reinforce value through ongoing support. Yes, because continuously reinforce the values you have taught through everyday interactions and reinforcement strategies. Praise and acknowledge instance where the students demonstrate their values and encourage other to do the same. So that is reinforce values through ongoing support. So step 9, assess and evaluate progress. So after all your discussion, the action teaching, you need to be evaluate what is the progress from the action. So you need to regularly assess the students' understanding and application of the taught values. This can be done through class discussion, written reflections, self-assessment, or peer evaluations also. Use the feedback gathered and adapt the refine your teaching strategies as necessary. So the last step, the collaborate with the colleagues and parents. So as a teacher or teacher from teaching values, yeah, dapat na hindi ka lang or something like hindi lang ikaw ang nagtuturo or hindi lang ikaw ang may mm, nagkakayahan or something like hands-on in the learning of the students, but also your collaborate with your colleagues, with the colleagues of the students and parents. So because of that, the foster collaboration with your colleagues and involve parents in the values teaching process. Share best practices, exchange ideas, and seek their support in further reinforcing the values at home. Because I really believe that action learning approach is a dynamic party what do you call that party participatory like that dynamic and participatory process by actively involving students, providing opportunities for reflection, and applying values in a real life context. You can effectively teach values in your classroom. And also, uh, uh, I choose this action learning approach to teach the grade 7 students because this approach is crucial in teaching values, as in offers to the students a practical and experiential learning environment. It empowers it empowers them to actively engage with the values, promotes critical thinking and collaboration, and support the development of the character. Especially they are all grade 7 students, so they need a support to overcome the fear or something like fear enjoyment or something what feeling they they have to na makatungtong sa high school. So you need to be bridge to develop their character. by integrating action learning into a classroom. Education can be effectively teach and reinforce positive and values among students. Um, Once again, I am Joshua Makalam. Um, that's all. Thank you.